I am getting a feeling of deja vu because this is how they reached the finals in the 50 over ODI, and we just thought that we are too good and World Cup is just there for the taking. So I think that is not possible because in T20 games, especially in South Africa, is playing really well. The bowling attack is superb. And so I think India has got their task cut out. But what a win! I mean, just like it's like this 68-run win is like an innings defeat, if you see, in a Test match. So they've been all the wins have been very convincing. Only one match it was a bit tight with USA. I think Pakistan got a bit tight, and after that, they've done really well. And South Africa, on the other hand, has just beaten one Test team, West Indies. So so South Africa has not been tested yet. And quality of Indian team batting and bowling, I think India starts as favourites, but the pitch in Barbados, so that is the one thing, and the weather. But I am very disappointed with the pitches, especially in New York we all talked about, but even Trinidad we saw, Guyana we saw. These are not T20 wickets. West Indies has lost the plot.
Lost. Talking about the match, talking about how England batsmen have no answer for not only fast bowlers like Bumrah. Bumrah is having a wonderful season.
He is by far, he is way ahead. Nobody's close to him in all three formats, I think. And this says that the coaching manuals are thrown out of the window, because earlier if this action would have come, coaches would have told him to go home. And I thought that he will get injured. He got injured, but the way he's come back, and he's not dropped pace, the skill has increased. In fact, his workload is being managed very well. So I will compliment the Indian team management also, because they have to treat him with care, because he's the match winner. And I don't think so that Test matches he should play regularly, because we should save him, because these days 50 over is relevant after 3-4 years, but T20. You have to save him. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So So I think he's the best in all three formats by far.
Not just the Indian, probably the greatest fast bowlers of the current era, of the modern era.
No, we should not jump the gun. His body of work has to be there. Of course, he's the best. But if he keeps going like this, eventually, of course, you have to keep on doing something at this level for continuity to become great or a legend. Because sometimes we use this term, a genius or legend, very loosely. But I think we should not get overexcited. We have been overexcited earlier on, and we have lost a lot of players. I can name maybe 20 players, including me also. Because anybody doing well in couple of Test matches, you say new couple there. Hardik Pandya, new couple there. But you have to sustain yourself. But Hardik Pandya, I don't see him playing Test matches. But Bumrah, he can play and walk in any team. And you look at the economy rate; it is silly. It's a joke, and these batsmen, Joss Butler and Livingston and all that, Phil Salt, they thought they were just screaming everybody, and once they come up against that, they found.
One player would like to talk about is Rohit Sharma. Rohit is not only proving himself. I mean, when in Test cricket he proved himself. He said that he is an opener in Test cricket. He proved everybody wrong and became one of the best. Now in 2020 cricket also, he is a match winner.
Rohit has got that extra fraction of a second and his clarity of mind. He is a great player. I think unnecessary pressure was put on him by Virat's dogma of yo-yo tests and all that, and that was probably unfair on players like Rohit Sharma, who's got that God-given talent. He's managing very well, and you put pressure on him to run the yo-yo test and all that. So that what I thought was unfair. It's wrong to have different yardstick for different players, but sometimes you have to give a leverage for a special player. So he's shown it. In spite Virat played a bad shot in spite of that. The way he took on Mitchell Starc, the clarity is that he is the best. His timing and the power and just going after. He's the captain. Once you lose Virat, you could have said that, okay, let me just play 2-3 overs. But no, he just immediately put the pressure back on Aussies, and that's why we won. And yesterday also.
Talking about the way India has played, and talking about Virat Kohli especially, one player who has not clicked in this World Cup. Probably he's not playing his game. The way he was dashing down the wicket and playing that kind of shot, that is not his cricket.
Who? Virat Kohli?
Yes.
Virat is, but he's a great player. I think I'm just sure that he's saving the best for the last. So, law of averages is there. But yesterday, he played a bad shot, because he got that big six. And I was shocked to see Virat doesn't do like that, because he plays a very calculated game. So I think the pressure of this big match and he. But because maybe he saw that Rohit was playing like this, so he can also manage. But in the end, when it happens. But it's not that his form is bad or he's gone down in batting or skill. It's not that, because T20 you have to take a chance. Sometimes you look ugly when you get out, but if it would have come in the middle, it would have gone out. So
Surya continues to.
he is a special player again. So India is very lucky that they've got Pant, Surya, Rohit and Virat. Can you imagine? So it'll be a rarity that all three or four will fail together. So, and you've got Akshar at 8. So you can imagine earlier on, if we used to lose Rohit and Virat, they used to say, oh, match is gone. Yeah. But ab nahi aisa. I think even in spite of losing, even if we lose two of them in power plays, we have got a lot of weapon. 20 overs is manageable for India, and you will still get close to the total you had in mind.